today's lecture, let's talk about the troubleshooting TCP/IP. So first of all, general troubleshooting method include that one of the first sign of trouble on the network is the loss of the communication by one or more hosts. So if a host refuses to come up at the first time, it is added to the network. So the problem may lie is on the configuration files or in the network interface. So if a simply host suddenly develop a problem, the network interface may be caused. So if the host on the network can communicate with each other but not to the other networks, so the problem could lie with the router or it could lie in the another network. So we have to use the ifconfig program to obtain the information on the network interface, and netstat to display the routing tables and the protocol statistics. So third party network diagnostic programs provide a number of the troubleshooting utilities. Refer to the third party documentation for the information. First of all, let's talk about the running software checks. If there is a problem on the network, so some action that are used to diagnose and the fix software related problems include using the netstat commands to display the network information. Second one, we have to check the host databases to make sure that the entries are correct and up to date. Third, if you are running the RAP, so checking the Ethernet address into the Ethers database to make sure that the entries are correct and up to date. Fourth, we have to check the telnet, that trying to telnet to the local host. Fifth one, ensure that the network's daemons entity is running. So to do this, you have to log in the super user as the and type the following command: grep inetd. So here is the example. Next, ping command. Use the ping command to find out whether there is the IP connectivity to the particular host. So the basic syntax for this is /user/admin/ping and host or timeout. So where the host the host name of the machine is the question in question. The optional timeout argument indicate the time in the seconds for the ping to keep trying to reach the machine, like 27 for default. So the ping IM man pages describe the additional syntax and options. So when you run the ping, the ICMP protocol sends the datagrams to the host you specify. So asking for a response, ICMP is a protocol responsible for the error handling on the TCP/IP network. Suppose you type the ping Elvis. So if the host Elvis is up, the message is displayed that host is alive. So if the Elvis indicating that Elvis responded to the ICMP request. However, if Elvis is down or cannot receive the ICMP packets, so you receive the following response from the ping: no answer from Elvis. So if you suspect that a machine may be losing packets even though it's up, so you can use the -s option to ping to try to detect the problem, like ping -s Elvis. So ping continuously send the packets to the Elvis until you send an interrupt character or a timeout occurred. So the response on the screen will be reasonable. Next, we can use the ifconfig commands. So ifconfig command display the information about the configuring of an interface that you specify. So if you want information about the specific interfaces, like ifconfig le0 for le0 interface, your output will resemble like following. So this flag section above shows that the interface is configured UP, so capable of broadcasting and not trailer link level application encapsulation. Netstat command also used. The netstat command generates the display that shows the network status and protocol statistics. So you can also apply the status of TCP/IP and UDP endpoints in the table format, routing table information and the interface information. So netstat display the various types of the network data depending on the command line option selected. So these displays are the most powerful, are the most useful for the system administration. The syntax of this form is that netstat -n -n -i -s -r or -f address underscore family. The most frequently used option for determining the network statuses are S, R, and I. So that's it for today. We have discussed about how to troubleshoot the TCP/IP. We have seen the different options like ping command, netstat, or if config command. So that's it for today's lecture. Thank you guys.